Hello everyone, it's your Master and welcome to part 7 of Let's Build a Shopping Center in The Sims 4. So today I'm actually going to continue building several shops in The Sims 4 Get to Work in our shopping center actually. And today I'm building a clothing shop and and kind of a bakery, a cafe area kind of. And this is actually the part before the last part. I don't know how you would actually say that in English, but yeah, that's the one. And then the next part will be the last part, and then we're actually done with this series. Expected that last part to be up pretty soon actually, because I might want to do a new Let's Build soon. Because I feel like I'm kind of done with this, you know. I still like making this, but I want to have some change. And I feel like it has been too long since this series has actually been up. I think it has been up for like 7 weeks or something. That's like very long actually, so I should maybe start doing something new to bring up some more variation on the channel actually. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So this series will of course just end. And I still have, I think, like a few shops to actually fill, but I have quite some shops filled in this episode already. And in the previous one, we of course built the huge shopping mall, or shopping mall kind of furniture IKEA area in the shopping mall. So that was pretty good, I think. And then now we make quite some progress, and then we're done if we make some progress in the next part. But anyways, I still like that you actually put down some feedback in the comments of every part. I like that, and I try to do my best to actually read all of that. I was very happy to read how the lighting problem was fixed, because I actually fixed it in this part, because someone commented that it was that the lighting problems were there because the rooms were not actually seen as rooms because of the window thing I did. So therefore I've decided to change that. You saw that at the beginning of this episode, and therefore we now have like some good lighting in the shopping center, which I'm happy with. By the way, after the last episode I'll actually also make a fly-through video of this shopping center, and then we're really done with it. And then I'll start something new. And I think that this really turned out to look cool, especially now we actually see something in the interior. The exterior looks better as well, because we have like some cool windows filled with awesome objects actually, which makes it look much more realistic, and I like that. So I'm really happy with the way this starts to turn out. Here we actually just simply make a clothing store, and I decided to actually kind of divide it in two parts, a men's part and a women's part, simply because I think that, you know, in real life shops that's as well, you know, that's the case as well. So I decided to do that in this shop as well, and I think it turned out to look pretty realistic actually. And I made it 2 stories because I really felt like, you know, a 1-story shop is just way too small. So therefore I decided to actually make it several stories, several, in this case only 2, because 3 would be a little bit too much, I felt. But I really like the way it turns out. Don't worry, I'll actually also make several small shops in the in this shopping center. But yeah, I think in the end it really turned out to be a cool build, and it really looks cool. So please keep just commenting, because in that way, you know, we kind of keep this series alive, though it has been here for a very long time, and I think that many people have actually tuned out kind of already. I hope that, you know, you'll just stay up to date with this. Here I actually try to do like such a fancy television thing, which you sometimes see in the shops, that kind of forms one image, but they use like 20 televisions to form that image. Well, I tried to make that, but yeah, the idea didn't really work out, so I decided to just delete it, because I felt like it was kind of strange. So I just deleted it, and I think you won't really mind that, because it wasn't that good actually. So here we have the men's part on the second level, and I decided to add like suits there. I thought it would look cool. And then on the right side we'll actually add like dresses for women, and that, you know, there's kind of the division part over there, and like some more, you know, fancy clothing there. And then I really didn't know what to add on these tables which the project go on. So in the end, I think I decided to go for some stupid stuff like laundry things, but yeah, I just simply didn't really know what to add there. So yeah, in the end, I just went for some random things, and I don't, the point is, or the good thing is, actually, it's not a point, it's a good thing, is that you can just simply download this shopping center into your game if you have the Sims or get to work, or you can otherwise also download it, I think, but then there's not that much in it. And then you can just simply change the items that I've added, because, for example, these laundry items, you might know a better item that I could have put there, so then you can just put it in it if you've downloaded it. So downloading can happen via the gallery, which you have in The Sims 4, and then you can search for Origin ID Dutch Sims Master, and then you can actually just simply find, find the buildings or the lots I've made. And you can even follow me there, I believe, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So then you can just download it and install it, and then you can change whatever you want to change. So here I just added some other items, and here we go to changing the windows, which I personally always really like to do. I really like adding cool stuff in the windows, and in this case I think I went to for something pretty creative, actually, because I decided to kind of enlarge the bags which children take to school, and I've decided to just make them very big so it looks cool in the window, which you kind of in reality also see very often, actually. So there you go. And then I was like, what item can I put in this small window? So I went for some perfume bottoms, seriously, no, bottles. And that looks pretty cool, I think. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm just looking at it by night, and I was like, I really like it, actually. It really looks good. So I was happy with that. And then here we make kind of like a Starbucks shop, kind of, but yeah, not really Starbucks, because I didn't want to use custom content. If you want to see me build a Starbucks, you can, because I've uploaded a speed build of that. So if you are actually wondering whether I could actually upload a video on me building a Starbucks, I have already, so you can check that out on my channel. So yeah, I just want to make like a coffee shop, well, kind of, a coffee area over here, because that's kind of what you often see in shopping centers, shopping malls. And then I'm also adding like several tables and stuff, and I'll make it 2 levels just so it looks a little bit bigger and cooler, and simply so we have a little bit more space. Yeah, that's simply a thing, I guess. I really didn't know what to do with the colors of those bakery items there, or those bakery desks, kind of, because it just really didn't want to work out. So in the end, I think it did work out, but I'm not really sure how I did it. Yeah, I think this is the final product. Of course, white, just it always looks clean, or black, you could also use that, but not use a color, because in that way it just doesn't really look that good. So I decided to go for white in this case. I like to actually divide the area by adding 2 different like floor paintings, kind of, because that just really felt like it would look realistic, kind of, because behind the desk, or I don't really know how you would say that. I kind of forgot the name. I think I'll come up with it later. But behind the desk you can let fall something, but the customers often don't let their cup of coffee fall, so therefore you can just use wood there, and it just simply looks better for the customers as well. So here I'm adding those logos, which definitely look like Starbucks, or no, Costa Coffee. Seriously, I don't know if you've ever drank at Costa Coffee or even seen their logo, but I wonder if it's like the same company, Starbucks and Costa Coffee, because their logos are nearly exactly the same, and their products are kind of the same as well. So I really wonder what kind of the difference is between those two. So if you know, please let me know. But yeah, I personally nearly almost always drink at Starbucks, and only if there's like an airport which prefers to have Costa Coffee in it than Starbucks, then of course I drink at Costa Coffee, but otherwise I prefer Starbucks. But also because here in the Netherlands you actually nearly almost only have a Starbucks, no Costa Coffee, I think. Maybe in Amsterdam you have several shops, but I've never seen them. Yeah, that's just a thing I always wondered. You know, those logos are like seriously exactly the same, and then you have like copyright problems everywhere, and they don't even make a problem about that. So please let me know if you know anything about that. Please let me know. Seriously, I think I've made it clear now. So here I'm kind of making like the back office of the coffee shop, just where you know the coffee and the cookies and all the awesome stuff is made. And then we're at the end of this part, almost nearly actually. I'm still adding these tables here, and then we're at the end of this part. I think we go up a level, and I'll actually finish this coffee shop in the next part, because I felt like this part was kind of enough, or long enough for now. So in the next part I'll add some tables and chairs there, and then we're done. So please let me know what you think of it, and I hope to see you back in the next part. Bye.